This piece here, this is their nylon sweatshirt in that Bordeaux colorway. Has that graphic on the front. And you can see that it does have like a high turtleneck. It's pretty much a turtleneck. And it's actually, you know, that double layer look stitched inside. And this is very nice material here. You have that print on the front, on the back. Like most of their new products, it does have that Gosha tag right on the back of most of their clothing and on t-shirts also. Here's the tag. If you want to look that up on their website. But yeah, and on the side here, it does have 3 colors. It's got the Bordeaux, white, and black. And it has that black going all the way down. It's down the side here. And it's got a very nice, strong cuff also. Yeah, so it's that nylon windbreaker type feel. I saw the track jacket and I did go and grab the whole set. This is the nylon sweatpants, again in that matching Bordeaux color. These pants are fire. This is a perfect track pant in my opinion. Does have the tag on here also. I went with a double XL. I have seen that Gosha does run small, so I'm gonna see how these fit. I'm gonna put them on body, you'll see. And I'm gonna see the sizing on these and give you some recommendations because there are not many Gosha videos out there to go over sizing. And on the other side, it also has that same Gosha patch also. This is gonna be on the side of your right leg placement over here. So that'll look fire, you know, tucked in shirt. That'll of course show off the patch, but that'll be a nice look. But yeah, so it's got the print on the left leg, and it does have that, just like the track pant, just like the Bordeaux track jacket, it's gonna have that same print following all the way through. Cuffs at the bottom. But this set together, I know it's gonna look so clean. And it's something new. I wanted to add a different color into the rotation. I was gonna actually get the navy set, but I already have, you know, darker tone colors. I just want to get something different. I think this set just looks super fire. This one is one of Gosha's oversized t-shirts. That's how they have it on the site. I went with the navy one. I like how the red pops with the navy. Here, let me show you the tag also. This one, I definitely went with the double XL. My brother already has some Gosha tees, so I already knew what size to really get through him. But this color pops, this is fire. So this is their oversized tee on the back. If I turn it around, like the other pieces, you do have that Gosha tag also on the back. I think that's fire, especially on a t-shirt, you know, getting the most, both sides out of your t-shirt, even a simple patch like that. That looks fire if you're just wearing the t-shirt alone. So with this, it does have the, that for sure an oversized sleeve length. Yeah, I wanted to get a couple more colors than this one, but I just wanted to see how they fit. There is a white one, like a white with the red print. That one was super fresh. I'm gonna, you know, rock this one for a bit, and then maybe in the next purchase, I'll add the white one. But yeah, so this is actually the only t-shirt from the haul that I did get. This is gonna be their black sweatpants. I needed a new black pair of sweats, so this is perfect. Here's the tag also. Again, with these didn't go up to a double XL, so I went with an extra large on these. So yeah, it does have that, like this is like OG Gosha right here. You know, when Gosha first came out with their sweats, this was like the essentials Gosha that you needed in the rotation. A nice clean pair of sweatpants. Of course, I'm gonna get a lot of wear any type of outfit with the black and white color here. And I don't see that other Gosha tag that we've seen on the other ones, but I like it like this just because it looks like first wave release of like Gosha. And these are a heavier material. These definitely are. Let me see if it says it on the tag if they're French terry. Doesn't say, but these are on the heavier side. These almost feel like how a pair of Balenciaga sweatpants, Demna Balenciaga sweatpants, to clarify. It does have the cuff at the bottom. Just clean pair of sweatpants, multiple fits, multiple sneakers, slides, boots. You could, anything with this. I know for sure my most worn piece from this haul, other than like the black sweatpants, is for sure gonna be the quarter zip hoodie in the gray melange color. When I was on the Gosha site and I was looking to see what I wanted to cop, this was the first thing in my cart, off rip. It's a quarter zip here. Has, you know, the drawstrings. You already see it has that double layer look also. And the quarter zip is YKK, you know, the best zippers that you could pretty much have on any type of clothing. This is fire. I'm gonna wear this with a bunch of fits. It's just too easy to style this. So a whole look at it, you see, you know, of course the quarter zip. This does have that screen print on the left side here, the pockets, and it's a full pocket here. Something that I didn't mention on the Bordeaux sweatshirt is that there are actually two individual pockets, whereas this one, it's gonna be one full one. And this is more of gonna be more like a French terry. So it is gonna be a little bit thicker. And I did go with a double XL on this one. I'm kind of guessing this is gonna fit more like an oversized large of anything, which, you know, I'm cool with. However this one lands, I know I'm just, if it's a snugger type look or if it's just a straight up baggy fit, that's gonna be fire. But yeah, again with the patch, you know, it's gonna look clean. Back shot, if you have your hood down, you're gonna see the tag there, which is gonna look fire. I think my favorite feature is that, you know, if you have it rocked all the way down, it's gonna look clean with like white or a black tee. Or if you do just do the halfway through look. If you throw the hood on, it's a pretty big hood. So once you put the hood on, Gosha patch down here, and it'll look clean. But definitely probably gonna be, for sure, I already know, my most worn piece. Their new graphic socks that they got. And immediately off rip, the crazy thing is just this packaging. I have never seen packaging like this for socks. I did get a second pair for my brother. That's gonna be his pair. So I'll put that to the side for him. The easiest way to open them is just gonna get a pair of scissors and just glide it all the way through. I don't know, I think that's just so fire that you can't just even open them. You just have to literally get something else, a tool to open these. That's just so fire to me. Wow, these are extremely soft. I went with the white colorway because I already have a bunch of black socks. Anytime I get like a designer sock or a different type of sock, it's always black, and I needed more white socks to go with this one. Wow, but these are super comfortable. Like, these are soft. These are fire. They are, I think these are probably the softest socks I've ever owned. I'm not even capping. They're extremely soft. These are in a size large. This is going to be the other pair, the other color that I got. This is the Bordeaux colorway, which is like a burgundy, dark burgundy red tint. You can see that color. Yo, these socks are fire. I already know how these are gonna look. These kind of remind me of the Calabasas, that first colorway that they came out with, the sweats and with their own version of the socks too. It reminds me a lot of those. Obviously these are super fire. Gosha on the bottom, and it's got more text over here. Yeah, we got the Bordeaux colorway and we also got the white colorway. Getting into the second half of the pickup, we're getting into the shoes. These are one of Ye's newer slides. This is in the cream colorway. This is one of the harder colorways that I was able to look for online. It took me a while to get it. But the funny thing is that I found somebody, I got these off Grailed. Then I messaged the seller, I offered him a price. And I promise you, it was the fastest Grail transaction I ever did in my life. The whole transaction from finding it to messaging to negotiating to purchasing them was not even like 8 to 10 minutes. Sent him a price and he literally accepted, and like that was it. Material wise, this is the same like material from the Adidas ones. I have the black onyx colorway, but I did obviously want a new pair of slides. Like I'm gonna put those away for a while. I just wanted something fresher. These are gonna look fire, obviously. Any type of pants. I'm gonna style these, of course, with a lot of the pants I just got. And white socks, black socks, it's gonna look clean. These are the YS01 cream colorway. The last piece of the pickup video is a shoe that from 2015, from 2016 era, Yeezy, one of the first 4 colorways. Obviously, you can probably already tell just from the box alone, the way it opens up, it's one of the original 4 colorways. This is the Yeezy Boost 350 Moon Rock colorway. This pair came specifically from Barney's 200 retail, which nobody was getting retail on these unless you were really putting in the work camping, or honestly if you just knew people. But yeah, obviously Barney's isn't in business anymore, but I'm just gonna be quiet and give this shoe the respect it deserves, being one of the OGs. November 14 of 2015. Yeah, 200. And the crazy thing is they didn't even charge shipping, tax. You see, you just see how clean this pair is. This is like the definition of VNDS, like not even rocked out like that. The suede is still hitting. I know you see how clean these are. I knew they were clean looking at pictures, but when I got them in hand, I was like, these are like, had to have been worn no more, less, like 10 times max. And it's still obviously, big way you could tell when it still has the wording inside, which they both do. So I'll obviously keep showing the shoe off. So one of the funny, like for real funny things about this Yeezy for me is that I've always had Yeezy in the rotation. Like I pretty much only wore Yeezys. Like my rotation was just strictly Yeezys. Like I had, I did wear Jordans. Like I had 4s, I had 1s, I had a pair of 7s, but I sold all of those off, and I just started getting Yeezys. But like as far as like me having Yeezys, like I never had a 350. Since the 350 came out, I never had a pair. One, obviously they were just harder to get. You can see 2015. They were harder to get, but like when I did start getting Yeezys, like I always went to like the 700s. I had the basketball ones, the Quantums. I went into like the boots, Yeezy boots. And I kind of like this style. I don't know. I never got it just because obviously it was like the more common, easier, safer one to wear. And I don't know. I just like never went for them. Not because I didn't like them. Obviously, it's a moon rock. Obviously, the Turtle Doves, the Pirate Blacks, the Oxford Tans, all bangers. But I'm saying even when the 350 V2s came out and they were like releasing them like crazy, I still just never went for the 350. And I was just looking for some sneakers and I don't know, I was just like, bro, I think it's just time for me to get a 350. And I came across these and big shout out to Garland Brand Shop. This is his page. Go ahead and follow him. He's an awesome seller. I reached out to him. I found his listing on eBay. So I found his Instagram through his info. I messaged him on Instagram and super nice guy. My brother actually got me a pair of the Yeezy Onyx slides through him for like a birthday gift. I reached out to him. We were talking, negotiated. It's super easy to work with. I offered him a strong price on these. He had these listed for, I think it was $650. And, I gave him a strong offer and he actually accepted it. This was his personal pair. And, obviously you could tell just how, bro, these are pretty much brand new, like straight up. Brand new with the box, with the Barney's tag. So I finally got a 350, the Moonrock colorway. Honestly, now looking at all of them, is probably my favorite colorway of 350s. But that's all the unboxing side of it. I'm going to go and, get into the try on, put all this together and put some fire fits for y'all. Oi.